Hello, my friends, and welcome to another edition of the Daily Word. In case you need the reminder, let me give it to you again. It is Wednesday, right in the middle of the week. And guess what? You can do it. You can make it till Friday. I believe in you. You've got this. You've got the weekend power. Okay. You ever felt like you just kind of ran out of creative juice? Like you are so used to like grinding things out, like moving and grooving, and then all of a sudden you're just like, I got nothing. I've kind of been there a little bit recently. Can I be honest with you all? And if you're there too, it's okay. It'll come back. It comes in waves. It comes in cycles. There are moments where I'm like up here and then just the circle, but I always tend to come back around. And you will too, wherever you are. So I have had this thought a little bit. I'm trying to play with it a bit. Help me here, if you will. I've got this good friend, and her name is Missy. Missy, I met my freshman year of college at Centenary College in Louisiana. We were in the Centenary College choir together, and let me tell you what, man, she has a voice of a rock star. It is incredible. Later on in college, we started a cover band together called 3 Day Weekend. Yeah, those were good times. And then we just became just really dear friends in the midst of it. She was a bridesmaid in our wedding. She also sang an Adele cover song, To Make You Feel My Love, at our wedding on the piano. Oh, it's so beautiful. And Missy actually, nearing the end of our time in Chicago, moved to Chicago as well to pursue her dreams as a musical theater artist. And let me tell you what, since then, she's gotten so many gigs. She's won Chicago Theater Awards. It's been incredible to watch the transformation of Missy. There's one little piece, though, I gotta share. I don't know if I've ever said this before, but did you know she also auditioned for the role of Journey worship leader when Drew Essen was auditioning? Yeah, you probably don't know this story unless you were on the hiring team. But Drew tells the story, and it's so funny. He says that he was sitting in the lobby waiting his turn to go, and all of a sudden he hears this voice, and it was like, oh, they're playing the song over the loudspeaker for the person to hear it so they can kind of get their track. That's cool, awesome. But then the track never stopped, and then the track sounded like the person who was singing, and he just realized it was Missy auditioning. She sounded like the song that they were auditioning to. And he walked in there and was like, well, okay. So I'm walking in with no hope at all. But turns out he did great. And it worked out the way it did. And I'm very, very happy about it. But that's Missy in a nutshell. Anywho, I've been trying to do just different things during this quarantine to stretch myself a bit. Have you been doing that as well? Trying to do things that you've always wanted to do, plant that garden in the backyard, finish that project, start journaling, whatever it might be. And one of the things I've kind of wanted to do for a while, and kind of did it to you, I've always wanted to take a voice lesson. I sang in choirs for my entire life, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, it just kind of dropped off. Let me tell you, I sing in the shower. I sing in the car with the windows rolled down, especially with this weather. But I could use some actual training help. So I actually reached out. Missy Wise, my dear friend, has started a vocal studio. It's called Sunburst Vocal Studio. And I gotta tell you, hard time to start a vocal studio, but she did it. And she's doing online lessons. So from Chicago to Houston, I took a voice lesson with my dear friend Missy Wise. It was great. I was trying to sing, and we're doing all the warm-ups, getting everything going, back and forth. And I was just trying to kind of show off my chops. I got this. Just check this out. Missy, my voice has gotten better, maybe since you've heard me in college. And over time, she was starting to notice that I was really kind of trying hard. And she kind of stopped me in the middle of it and said, hey, try this. She goes, and I wrote it down after the lesson because of how kind of impactful it was to me. She said, I want you to try to not focus so much on how you sound when you sing, but how you feel when you sing. I was not taken back. It's true, I was trying to sound a particular way to her. I was trying to sound like the lead singer of Mumford & Sons, which I want my voice to sound like, Marcus Mumford, but it just isn't. And I was projecting that voice on top of my own. How many times do we do that? How many times in our life do we try to sound like something that we aren't? Or on Facebook or on social media show that we're doing great during this quarantine. Or on the flip side, we're doing horrible and we want everyone to know this is the struggle that we're going through. Why do we do that? Is it because we want to sound like something that we're not, so people think of us in the best way? Instead, Missy is saying, and I'm inviting you, to work on how you feel when you sing. How do you feel? Like she was saying, how are your vocal cords feeling? Are they stretched? Are they muddled? Work on the mechanics of the way that your voice can be used to sing so beautifully. After a while, it allowed me to shift the way I heard the voice lesson. It gave me a different perspective. And allowed me to come in and work not just on what I look like or sound like, but on the inside. It changed the way I viewed myself and how I sing. You can do that too. Allow for this time of quarantine to focus less on how you look out to everybody else, less on how you sound to everybody else, but actually on how you feel inside. And when you do, you will have more peace. And so today, go in peace and know that you are